Back with us here on Halftime Report, and the focus remains the auto sector and the underperformance that the stocks are witnessing today after the commentary that came in from Bajaj Auto. And to discuss the way forward, we are being joined by Sai Giridhar, the Vice President of FADA, who is joining in the Federation of Automobile Dealers Association. Mr. Giridhar, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining in. You know, we just spoke to Bajaj Auto this morning. It's one of the leading two-wheeler manufacturers in the country, and they are saying that festive demand has been very muted so far, at least lower than what they were anticipating. What's the situation that you are witnessing on ground? Is there an actual slowdown seen in automobile demand for whatever little festive period that we have had so far, be it from the start of Navratri until date? What's the picture that you are picking up?
So as far as we are concerned, the data which we have taken out is for the first 10 days of Navratri, from first Navratra till Dashmi, and we see a double-digit growth, in fact. And if you're talking about specific two-wheeler segment, in fact, there is a 12% growth if you compare it with the same period last year. So last year, the first Navratra was from 15th October till 24th October, if you see the data. So there's a growth of approximately 12% as far as two-wheeler is concerned. Overall, there's a growth of the growth is in double digit, and only specific segment if you talk about is the tractor segment, wherein we are seeing some challenges, some negative growth, but rest everything is in green.
Okay. So only the tractors you're seeing some amount of challenges, but otherwise for the two-wheeler segment in particular, you've already recorded around a 12% growth in terms of the festive season. That's what you're saying, Mr. Giridhar. Then, you know, this is completely contrary to what Bajaj Auto indicated to us when they spoke to us in the morning. So what do you think might be the issue there?
See, this festivity is all about discounts. It's all about availability of stocks, because the customers are there. We've seen a 3x or 4x increase as far as the walk-ins are concerned, the telephonic inquiries are concerned. So there are a lot of customers. Because we had anticipated a pent-up demand, seeing the last few months, the way they've gone by, the heavy rains, and before that, the extreme temperatures. So the pent-up demand was there, and we're seeing the results. So the customers are there as far as the in the market are concerned. The only thing is the conversion, and the conversion is happening. This festive is only and only on the schemes which are available with the dealers.
So, Mr. Giridhar, would you attribute this growth that you have seen in the first few days of the festive season to pent-up demand, or would you actually call it proper festive buying that people generally do, or you would say a combination of both of them?
I'll prefer to say it combination of both. I can't predict everything, but as far as the overall festivity is concerned, earlier we had predicted a 20% growth. So last year, if you see, in this 42 days of festivity, approximately 38 lakh vehicles were sold in India. This year around, we're targeting approximately 45 lakh vehicles. And there is a reason to it. Last year, the availability was not there. The customer was not able to choose the right mix of variants which he was wanting. There was a shortage as far as the availability of vehicles were concerned. This year, there's ample availability. Everything is available off the shelf. That's the reason that we are anticipating approximately 20% growth, and first 10 days of Navratri is contributing 20% to overall business if you talk about. So we are in line to achieve this 20% growth.
Okay. What is the proportion of EV sales within this 20% growth that you're anticipating?
So EV is, we'll have to take out the data. We don't have the exact numbers as far as the EV is concerned, but if you talk about two-wheeler segment, EV is approximately 5.5%. Passenger vehicle, it is approximately 2.5%. But we see a turnaround as far as passenger segment is concerned with the new variants which have been launched, and we see that 2.5% to increase to approximately 3.5 to 4%.
All right, Mr. Giridhar, thank you so much for sparing time and taking us through what is the actual scenario on ground currently for the first initial phase of this festive season. Interesting, right, Ekta? One of the largest two-wheeler companies saying that demand is not there. The Federation is saying that there's 12% growth.
Absolutely. Well, you know, it'll be interesting to see what kind of schemes there are and discounts, and whether they pick up as we go through the festive season as well. But contrary information or commentary coming in from both of those. We'll take a short break, but up next, Nigel will be joining in. He'll tell us what he's tracking on the F&O space.